Oh, one of them is a boss, too. That's fun. Okay, so hopefully that cures them. Come on. Yes! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more FTB Inferno. As you can see by my arms, not that button, not that button, this button, yes, I got a few things. So in between episodes, I went out exploring, and I gathered up some things. I even got a gun, of all things. I don't know why, but apparently these exist. But that all really doesn't matter. So today, what we're gonna be doing is we're going to be getting into some ars nouveau, so that way we can make last episode pay off and get ourselves some villagers, because we do need to get into some ars to be able to get those guys effectively. So to start off our ars line, the first thing we actually need to do is we need to get the archwood saplings. In order for us to actually be able to even get archwood, we're first going to need to do a ritual from Nature's Aura, which was that mod that we did in the last video. We're actually going to need to do quite a few of these rituals. So to get this blazing archwood sapling, we need 3 source berries, otherworld ashes, a dark power gem, and a growth reagent. But before any of those, we need this ancient sapling, which is going to take this hellbark sapling, which is actually not that difficult to get. We just need to go ahead and put a dark oak sapling in a blood altar. We need 2 of those. So luckily for me, I did actually manage to get some dark oak saplings from my sifter over in the mine colonies. So let's go ahead and just prick our finger a couple times, and we should be able to just slap these right onto there, and there we go. We got ourselves our hellbark. Then after those things, we're just going to need sage seeds, sugarcane, the 2 nether fungi, and then a gold leaf. Okay, so we put the crimson mushroom here, the sage over here, and then the gold leaf there, then the hellbark, then the sugarcane, and then the warped fungus. And then right here we could go ahead and... No, wait, not yet. I keep forgetting that for these rituals, we actually need to go ahead and then grab ourselves a bunch of this gold leaves, so that way we can go ahead and then make, like, the essence and stuff like that. And this should be enough. There we go. So now we can just go ahead and then grow our hellbark, and then that should just convert into the other tree that we need. Oh, yep, here we go. It's almost ready. This one actually looks kind of barren, so it looks like it... What's that sound? Okay, either way. But here we go. Now we got ourselves our ancient sapling. It's beautiful. So now, after that, we're going to need to go ahead and gather up these 3 things. I already have source berries, which I can basically grow. So I already got those. The other things that we need, though, is this dark power gem, which we can just get by throwing a dark gem into our tier 2 blood altar. I have an abundance of dark gems, actually. And then as for this growth reagent, we just need 2 saplings, a sugar cane, and sugar. And there we go, we got this. What is this actually normally for, like, ritual-wise? Okay, so it's for flower-ish conversion. Okay. We don't really need that, though. So then, the last thing we need is going to be an otherworld ashes. To get that, we need the otherworld wood. Primarily found in otherworld groves, only visible while the status third eye is active. Oh, I know how to do this. Okay. So, what I need to do is, actually, I already got one right here, so we should go ahead. We just need to eat this, and then this should turn this into the other stuff. So if I break you down, this should be it. No. Okay, I managed to find out what I did wrong. And my problem is actually the tree itself. So I thought that what you had to do was you had to eat the demon's dream fruit and then you have it on your oak sapling. But that wasn't entirely the case. What I need to do is I need to throw my oak sapling into here, and then we get ourselves this weird looking oak sapling. Then we can plant this one down, and then we can just go ahead and get this one to grow, and then it looks something like that. It's a little bit different, because what we now need to do is now we can eat our demon's dream, and then it changes into the otherworld wood. There we go. Now I believe if I throw this one into here, we then get our otherworld ash. So now we just need to relay out our little ritual right here, and then we should be able to just get this thing going. So for this one, it's gonna go sourceberry, and then sourceberry right over there. Then we'll have the ashes here, the dark gem over here, and then the growth reagent right there. And then we just need to grow ourselves our ancient sapling, and then that should get this whole thing going. Whoa! Dude, this one's pretty! Oh my gosh, why does it show a little meter on it? That is kind of weird looking, but wow, this thing's huge. Is it gonna change back? Oh, there we go! Yes! The blazing archwood, and oh, we also had a bit of the bark that wasn't connected. Alright, free wood. Either way though, here we go. Now we got ourselves our blazing archwood. So now what we can do is we can just go ahead and get rid of these leaves because they don't need to be here. There we go. And then we can just go ahead and grow this one right here, just since this one has some free dirt right here. And then we just need to start breaking it all down and hoping that we get ourselves some saplings, which we have. That's very good. So now then, what we're gonna need to make is our very super special imbuement chamber, the thing that will allow us to gain our source gems. There we go. The imbuement chamber is ours. I'm in the wrong quest line. So that gives us some lapis and a hopper. That's very good. And this one actually also gives us some lapis, which is also very good. So now what we can do is we could just go ahead and then put this one pretty much anywhere. Actually, I want to do something. Let me get a drawer. I have an idea. Alright, I got the drawer. I replaced the one that I had these honeycombs in with the normal drawer because I put those ones in a compacting drawer because I was expecting those to be able to compress down into honeycomb blocks, but that didn't work. So what we're instead gonna hope is that these things will be able to compress into their source gem blocks, and they do. That is good. So now what we can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and put a wooden hopper here, then our imbuement chamber there, and then the other wooden hopper right up here. It is very convoluted and very, very tall, but now we can go ahead and throw our thing in there, and it's just going immediately through. That is just going to be unfortunate then, unless it does go down automatically, but I doubt that it will, which is mighty, mighty unfortunate, but at the very least, we can just go ahead and put that there. I'll probably move this somewhere a bit more convenient later on, but for right now, we can just keep this one here, and then we can just get ourselves our source gems. So now that we've gotten these, the next thing we need to do is to be able to generate source. In all honesty, most of these things are kind of a pain, and really the only one that's going to be any good is going to be the agronomic source link. So, the agronomic one is very special in that it will grow mana from growing plants. I don't mean it will grow mana, but it will make it by growing plants in a nearby vicinity. Just go ahead and plop all these boys right over here. That should be more than good enough. So then we can just go ahead, take all that. There we go. So now we should be able to make our agronomic source link. And that should give us some source jars. Now here's where this is going to get interesting. I know that this will take source from growing plants. I also know that it doesn't work if it's bone meal. So I don't know how this will react to the twerk mod. It does not appear as though it's very effective. Okay, so I added some shroom lights here so that way this stuff can start to grow naturally. And we're at 1% of our mana. There we go. I mean, our source, not mana. Mana is a different kind of magic stuff. So, I mean, yeah, this works. It's just going to be very, very slow with just the wheat. I think maybe our best bet might be to get some mageblooms. But in order for us to do that, we're going to need to get ourselves our enchanting apparatus. So we're going to have to continue down that line. So then we're going to need to get ourselves a bunch of this arcane stone. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. In fact, we can go ahead and have ourselves source gem right now. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of these. And then we can go ahead and combine this with some stone. And I actually did need exactly 3. There we go. So then we can go ahead and make ourselves the pedestal, then the arcane core, and then the... Oh... That is less than ideal. Okay, wait a minute. I have an idea, but it's gonna revolve around something very certain that may not work, but do I have a netherite tool? Oh yes, I got a netherite hoe! Okay, good. Okay. The reason why that is good is because with the netherite hoe, I should be able to smelt this down in a foundry, and that will then get me a bit of diamond. So what we have here is we have ourselves scorched stone. To get scorched stone, it's actually very easy. You just need basalt and some magma, and then to get the scorched drain, we just need to put 2 obsidian panes right next to this. Now we need to put an obsidian block over these bricks, and that should get us the main controller. Now I'm gonna need to look up how to build one of these, because I've never done this before. Alrighty, I looked it up, and I actually needed a bit more of the scorched stone, but we can go ahead and put these ones right here. Then we can go ahead and put the foundry controller there, the scorched fuel tank over here, and then the scorched drain there. And then we could fill in the rest of this with our scorched stone, and then that should fill it up, and there we go. We could fit in one thing with this. So we can go ahead and just siphon a bucket from there. It won't be missing it too much. Then we can go ahead and put that there, and then we should be able to... Item cannot be Okay, so then what I'm hearing is this isn't gonna work. Well, hold on a minute, hold on. There might be something else I can do. Because I do know for a fact that I do have some netherite in the storehouse, which I got from the miner. It's just a matter of how much there is. I've gotten 1. So how much would this thing give me in the foundry? It gives me 1 shard. I don't actually know how much that is. So we're just gonna have to throw it in and find out, okay? So actually, another way I could do it is I could just look up the diamond and then see if it's molten. How much is that? A gem, which is 100. And I believe this thing said that when it's molten, actually it'll just show us here soon enough, so it should split apart, and it should be 50, I think it's at 25. And if I want my miner to get it, it's very rare. I don't suppose you're working right now, are you? Does not appear to be. Okay then, so we're gonna be waiting for a while. If I find any other way, I'll be sure to come back, but we really need this diamond.
5 minutes later.
Okay, I think I may have actually found another way to get netherite. So what are you doing? Do not bother me while I am speaking, Pooch. But it says that it can actually spawn in a Bastion Treasure's chests. So, I need to find a Bastion. Well, that's actually not a problem, because while I was exploring down here, over by this area, which we have had since the very beginning, look right there. What does that look like to y'all? Well, why don't we go through this this suspicious little cave right here? What does this look like? Those were the days. Everybody, this is our bastion. So hopefully I do not die, and I can hopefully live in here. No, that is a pig. That is a bad piggy. Very bad piggy. I have not said that since my days of playing party games. Okay, so because these guys are gonna be a pain if I look inside of the chest. Yeah, those guys, despite me having gold, they still want me dead. Okay, so the way I'm gonna avoid these other piglins trying to kill me is simple. So these guys right here, they're gonna try to attack me no matter what I do, and it's gonna be quite annoying. But the other guys will only attack me if I open up the chests, which is kind of, you know, the whole goal of everything. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to get the loot without opening up the chests. And oh no, no freezing game, no freezing game, no freeze me. Oh, okay, game want to freeze me. That is very bad. That is not good for me. We don't like when game freeze me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put hoppers underneath the chests, and hopefully that should get them out. I don't know if this will work, considering that these are the modded chests, but if it does work like it does in vanilla, this should hopefully work. Oh, those guys still want to kill me then. That's fun. That's unfortunate! Oh no, oh no. Can they get back up here? Okay, well, since they're gonna attack me anyways, let's just go ahead and look through here. I'm not seeing any netherite. I did get a pipe though, which is good. It's good for me. Still no netherite. Got a bunch of boots. Ooh, honey bottle. I'll definitely take that. A starbuncle wheel. Oh, I will definitely take that starbuncle wheel, and I'll also grab this netherite knife, even though I can't smelt that down either. Okay, but the bastion isn't over yet. There is still more to explore within. We just need to find... The bastion didn't work out at all. There wasn't a shred of it anywhere. Nothing happened there. So, like, it really just didn't work out. But Zoo, our miner, came in absolutely clutch, because this madman managed to get us 3 more ancient debris, which is exactly what we needed. And now with that, we get ourselves the first and possibly only diamond of FTB Inferno. Ah, it's beautiful. So now that we have this baby, we should now be able to make our enchanting apparatus. Except I need iron and everything that I threw away. Actually, I have an idea. Before I use up this diamond, there's something else that we're gonna want to make. And the reason we want to make this is I'm curious to see something, and also we're just gonna need it as a general rule later, but I want to see if an old glitch from another mod pack that was in this version of Minecraft still works. So if I have my tinker station there and a scribe's table there, okay, now here's the question. Can I put the diamond in? Okay, no, I can't, but can I? Oh my gosh, it's in there. Okay, so yeah, as you just saw, that is a duplication glitch. I didn't really intend to use this because I really just wanted to pique my curiosity. So this extra iron that I got, I'm gonna throw this away. But yeah, so I don't know why. And I'm not sure if this is in later versions, but in this version of Minecraft, Tinker's Constructs crafting station and the Ars Nouveau scribes table does this. So when you have more than one thing, you put it in and then you take it out. Not shift clicking, just clicking it and leaving it out. And then it leaves one less than what you had before. Either way though, now we can go ahead and then craft our enchanting apparatus, and there we go. That should be everything we need. So now that we have this all ready and raring to go, what we're going to next want to make is going to be the magebloom. The magebloom is made from just 4 source gems and a seed of any kind. And then after that, we can just go ahead and put these on the 4 corners and then just throw seeds right into here. And the enchanting begins. Thank God this one doesn't actually need source, because if it did, I would be in a lot of trouble. More than I've already been this whole time. But there we go. Now we got ourselves our magebloom. So now if we break all this down, we should be able to just go ahead and grow this, and then we can get more magebloom. But that's not the seeds. How do I get the seeds? I mean, honestly, I can just go ahead and make 8 more real quick. It really wouldn't take that long. Alrighty, so the next thing that we're going to want is going to be this ritual brazier. What this thing will do is it'll allow us to do certain rituals that have varying effects. The ritual we're going to want is going to be the Tablet of Restoration. Because what this thing will do is it can cure zombie villagers, which are the only version of villagers that we're actually able to spawn. But in order for us to be able to make this tablet, we do have a few things that we're going to need to get. We have golden apples, those aren't a problem. But abjuration essence, that is a little bit tricky. It needs sugar, a fermented spider eye, which I can get very easily, and milk buckets. I haven't actually summoned cows yet. And you know what? I still will not spawn those cows because I do not have to. Because all I need to do is just throw in these milk bottles, which I just got from either rewards or exploring. I have no idea which. And then we get ourselves our milk bucket. It's beautiful. So then we'll just need to put that into here. Then we can go have the fermented spider eye and our sugar join this. Then we just need to replace this with an imbuement chamber, because you can use both. And then we just need to grab ourselves a source gem, plop that baby into here, and now it will slowly but surely eventually make our essence. So now that we got this, we're also going to want a different kind of archwood. We want the flourishing archwood. In order for us to get that, we need a cascading archwood, which we can only get that from the blazing archwood, which we have. But all of this is reliant upon the manipulation essence, which we can retrieve by doing the exact same ritual we just did, but instead of everything else, we need redstone, a clock, and a button. Alrighty, I got the saplings, and I also got the archwood logs. So now, all we need to do is make ourselves the tablet of restoration. There we go. This is good. So now that we have the tablet, we are done with ars nouveau for right now. We will get back to it in the future, but for the immediate moment, we must now move over to these guys to observe a zombie villager, and subsequently we want to cure it. I don't know why, but it seems like if I summon these guys inside of my colony, then this is gonna be very bad. So I need to go beyond it, which is about here. So for us to be able to summon our zombie villagers, we're gonna need that ingot, the infused iron ingot, which we got in the last video, a dark power gem, and flesh blocks, which I already have some, and some more vile dust. Alrighty, I've gotten everything ready, and I set up this little hole right here because they are hostile, so I don't want them to try and kill me, at least not until I am ready for them to not kill me. So let's go ahead and then plop everything in here. Oh, and the Icium or whatever it is, I got that from my miner also, just in case you were curious. So let's go ahead, let these boys be summoned, and then I should also be able to just stick that into here, and then I just need to wait to activate that. The fire actually looks really sick. So once these guys are here, they should get summoned, and here they are. Oh, one of them is a boss too. That's fun. Okay, so hopefully that cures them. Come on. Yes! Okay, so I am getting very sick, actually, but that is awesome. Okay then, so now that that thing is done running, we can go ahead and break that ritual down. We don't need it anymore. And yeah, wow, that is super good. Okay then. So what we're gonna have with these guys is we're gonna have to give them various points to trade with. But I don't know what purpose I'm going to put them for as of right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back to these guys eventually, and we will hopefully find them a full place for them. But there we go, man. Oh, but it wanted me to make a splash potion of weakness. Oh, that's actually kind of scummy. So I can't continue on the line until I actually get that. Wait a minute, whoa, hold it. I just saw the reward for that. I get a diamond shotgun? I'm gonna go get that shotgun. And here we go, splash potion of weakness. Thank you kindly, game. Then all we need to do is just go ahead, make ourselves this smithing table. There we go. And I believe I also need to go over and look at my little friends, the villagers. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back, friend. And that should be both of those, which means now we get the shotgun. That is tiny. Oh well, it's a shotgun nonetheless. Aha! Did you like this video? Good. then be sure to check out our last Inferno video where we did the Nature's Aura mod, which was very confusing yet somewhat pretty. Bye-bye!